Here's a short video on Mount Batten Pier, and this is Mount Batten Tower. There is a sign here which gives you all the information about Mount Batten's Tower. They reckon it was built between 1646 and 1652, and probably in response to the threat of war with the Dutch, named after William Batten, who commanded the Parliamentary Navy in Plymouth during the Civil War between King Charles I and Parliament. If you Google Mount Batten Tower, I'm sure you can find a lot more information about this. But anyway, let's check out the area. In this area you find lots of concrete structures. At some time there were probably buildings here which are long gone, but the tower remains. You can't gain access, but the structure is still worth a quick look around. Once you've been here though, have a good look around. You'll see a lot of Plymouth which you don't normally see. Here you've got Hotel Mount Batten, and you can actually catch a ferry from here to the Barbican and vice versa. On the other side you've also got Plymouth Sound. You can also do lots of boat cruises from the Hoe and the Barbican, and you've got Smeaton's Tower in the background and Tinside Lido Pool. And right in front of us we've also got Mount Batten Pier, and obviously August when the fireworks are going off, that's where they're launched from. So this week, on Wednesday just gone, it was a bit mad here. We had the fireworks in the evening. We also had the eclipse. And then obviously at night time, I was on dark mode to 2 o'clock in the morning. We were seeing loads of shooting stars. In 3 hours, I think I saw about 50, 60. I was at a place called Cock's Tor, which is near Port Hill. That was quite interesting. That's obviously where the fireworks were launched. In the background there, we've got Drake's Island. And also got the Mount Edgecombe estate behind it as well. Now there's a staircase which takes you down to Mount Batten's Pier, which we're now going to go down. Obviously if you're an invalid, it's probably not a good idea to come this way. Almost at the bottom of the stairs, and the view here is quite nice. You've got some old buildings to do with the Second World War, and there's the pier right in front. Here's a very important sign: there is asbestos on the beach. Be very careful if you're going anywhere near the beach. Well, we're right near Mount Batten's Pier. This is a block of concrete, and it's a southwest coast path. That's where Mount Batten's Tower is. That's where we were just now. And this is the eatery, which is right on the end of the pier. Sign here says Mount Batten, and it says RNAS Catwater 1913 to 1918. And this was the site of this place. And we got used to it again, Mount Batten, 1928 to 1986 as well. There's a lot of history on here, which I can't really do it justice on the YouTube video. But again, if you Google this, you can probably find a lot of this information online. Angle from the Barbican. And then we've got the Citadel, War Memorial, Smeaton's Tower, the Lido. And the background, we can see Brittany Ferry's boat. You can actually catch a ferry here to Brittany in France. And again, we've got the Mount Batten's Pier. Somebody waving. Interesting is the ferry in front of me is called Corsan Ferry. So you can actually catch a ferry from the Barbican to Cornwall's Corsans. I've not done that. Maybe I'll try doing that one day. We've found a few fishermen on the pier as well. We've got a very large ship being brought in by a orange boat, and it's got the word pilot on it. So for safety, obviously, when big ships are coming into Plymouth, they always have a pilot ship, which is speeding up now. And the ship is there. Seems that the big ship no longer needs the pilot, and he's going back to base. The Brittany Ferries boat is now leaving. Timing for you during this video, but the Brittany Ferries boat is now leaving. And obviously that big ship's called the Celtic Crusader, and that's coming in. Quite a big ship. Plymouth Sounds at the moment's got a large wheel. If you enjoy my content and you like Plymouth, please like and subscribe. I plan to have everywhere covered that is of interest in Plymouth by the end of this year. So I'd like to thank you for watching my video so far. So you can actually see the tower which we were at the beginning. Here's something I just spotted. I've even got a bait box, so if you bring your fish you can cut it up here for bait. A little bit grim, but hey ho, it works if you're a fisherman. Spotted this on the road, rainbow, accident to ship caused by fog. Interesting. Heading to a restaurant. So you got the tower and you also got a propeller blade there as well. And that is where we're heading. And there's a little strange purple lighthouse. A ferry that you can catch between Mount Batten and the Barbican, and it brings you here to Hotel Mount Batten. A big seating area outside, and I've been inside, and that looks, it's pretty big too. We've even got a fisherman here. You can do fishing trips as well here, 4 hours and 6 hour trips, wreck and reef fishing. The phone number is here if you are interested. Calls if need be. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching to the end. I've enjoyed walking around Turn Chapel and looking at bits of the Barbican and the Hoe, which you don't normally see from this angle. And obviously you can see Brittany ferries, a pilot boat, and some friends. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.